Franco, I'll call you where to meet me.
Si, signore.
Could I interest you in something?
Well, I'm tempted to say yes immediately. But I think maybe I'd better have a look around.
Please, go anywhere you wish.
Hello, David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. I am joined by Irka Bochenko. Irka, thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you so much, David. I'm very happy to be with you today. It's wonderful. Thank you very much from Paris.
I am so thankful for you to be here. I have to tell you right off the bat, I saw Moonraker. I'm old enough to see Moonraker, of course, in the theater, first run. And I remember seeing you in Moonraker, and as a relatively young man, I remember thinking to myself, I can't believe women are that gorgeous. Of course they are. And you almost had this angelic quality about you. And I have to tell you, it's a bit surreal to be talking to you because you look just as angelic and as beautiful as you do today. So thank you for being here.
So thank you very much. So your kind words goes to my heart.
Oh, well, that's perfect. So let's start, because I really do want all of the audience people to get to know you. I mean, this is, I want to get to know you, but I think, there's a lot of questions out there. Maybe we should start with a little bit of your background. And, I know that you were early into modeling and obviously acting, but how did it all begin for you?
It was very, very funny because I didn't expect this, When I was 13, my dad showed me a magazine, and he said, have a look on this magazine. You should send your picture. It was for a beauty contest. But, I was very shy, and I really found myself ugly. And everyone at school was laughing at me because of my bad skirt.
Oh, yeah.
Skirt. We say skirt. Oh, so
is it a scar, like a?
No, not scar. It's my eyes were going. We're going in.
Oh, I see. Yes,
yeah,
yes, almost like a cross-eyed type thing. Squint.
Squint. Oh, squint.
Yeah.
So, and but the next day I went to the photo booth to take photos, and I already sent one. And then a few weeks later, out of the blue, I got a phone call. They wanted me to be a part of a quarter-final, of a semi-final, and then later final. And I didn't win, but I represented France in Japan, in Tokyo, for Miss Earth International.
Wow.
And then the thing is that, so I had my picture in the magazine, and a very famous singer, French singer, saw my picture, and he also was the boss of a model agency called Girls Model, and his name was Claude Francois. And he wanted me to come to work in his agency, but I was really young, and so I met him, and I was fan of him because I was 10, 11, 12. I was fan of him. And so he asked me, so maybe you should come to this agency. You're beautiful and everything. So that's how I really started. It was really strange because I couldn't believe I never thought about being a model at that time. And so I was young, and he took me to, because he was a singer, he took me to many concerts of him, and some TV show, and I met a lot of sweet people. And quickly, I went to drama classes in Paris. And at the age of 16, a very big model agency got in touch with me and asked me to start with them. So I changed agency and I went to the l'agence Elite as a model. So that's how things started.
That's amazing.
So I wanted, to tell you about the story, how I became cast in MOONRAKER. Because
Well, that's the core of it. Yes, I mean, I'm all ears. In fact, I highlighted that question. It's fascinating for me to hear people's evolution and certainly how they become part of Bond history. So how did that all happen?
So I went to this big agency, and they told me, Eon, the James Bond production, is looking for French actors. The film was going to be shot mostly in French, so maybe you should go there. They sent me for an audition. First, I didn't feel like playing in a James Bond because I was young and I was so afraid to be considered just like a pretty object. I was model also, so I was a bit afraid. Yeah. But when I met the famous casting director, Margot Capelier, she said the role would be beautiful for you. You really have to do that. And it's a good step to get into the film world. And she told me also about the story, of MOONRAKER. And I just found it very funny because I was fascinated with space. And when I was 9, 10, 11, I wanted to be astronomer. So that was really funny because so she convinced me. And I must say that I have no regrets. She convinced me to play in it. So
did they tell you right away what role you were going to play and some of the details?
Yes, Margot told me, yes. She very quickly told me about my role. And it was this role, Blonde Beauty. She told me about it right away. Yeah.
And it's so
when
funny.
She told me, yeah.
Yeah, as a Bond fan, and I'm sure many people have made this observation, if you go into IMDb, it's marked as Blonde Beauty, like you said. But the reality is you've got a key pivotal role because when Bond, after the boat chase, you are the lovely vision that really entices. It's like a siren calling to Bond that makes him go into Drax's lair.
Yeah, that's yeah. It's exactly, yeah.
Now, I have to ask these questions, of course, but that's a lovely little nothing you're almost wearing. It's a plunging neckline. It's almost like a robe. Was there a lot of discussion about the fashion that you were going to be wearing?
Yes, it was a big discussion because in the beginning, they made my hair very strange with a lot of things like this. It was crazy. And I don't remember exactly because it's a long time ago, but
of course.
Yeah, there were a lot of discussions about the dress, about the hair, about the makeup, because I had a lot of makeup also. And Lewis, when he saw me, he said, no, more natural. We want something more natural. I was really like from outer space. I was looking like, and it was very strange. And he said, no, we want really something natural. She's natural. She's so with white dress and everything. Yeah, it was.
Now, were you on location as well? So it wasn't just the studios. I mean, obviously you were in a studio, but they also looked like you were on location within the forest as well.
Yes, I went to Guatemala. I went to Brazil, Argentina, and Venice. So yes, wow. I traveled a lot. Yes, it was a beautiful experience. Yeah.
And of course, I have to ask a very logical question. Working with Roger Moore, what was that like?
It was just amazing. I think everyone loved to work with him because he was so. he was so simple. He was very friendly person, and always smiling, always laughing, always joking, and really, yeah, I love to work with him. Really, yeah.
It had to be amazing. So you do the filming, and obviously the movie premieres. Are you nervous? Are you excited? Do you go to the premiere? What happened after the filming?
What do you mean? What happened after the film? What?
Well, did you go? I know you went to the premiere,
Yeah.
and obviously saw that, but is there a lot of publicity around the film itself that you're a part of?
Yes, there were a lot of publicity, and they wanted us to go to around the Brazil, Argentina. We had to go there, but I couldn't go because I had a lot of work as a model, so I couldn't
Mm,
go. But for publicity, where we had to, I think some of them went there, all over the, Brazil, Argentina, there, and yeah, a lot of publicity. There were, yeah, there was.
And when you're sitting in the movie theater yourself and you're watching yourself on film, did you love it? Were you excited? Was it a bigger role than you thought?
Yes, I thought, no, really, I thought the role would be bigger.
Hmm.
And yeah, they cut all the time when you do, when you shoot, they cut all the time, a lot of scenes.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit upset, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Now I'm happy that I did that, and so everything is, yeah, okay.
Do you remember any of the scenes that they wound up cutting that would have been nice to have them in the film?
No, really,
So long ago.
yeah, yeah, it's because I've done a lot of things since Moonraker, so
Yeah.
maybe I have to work on it. Maybe I have to remember sometime later. Maybe I will tell you, maybe, but a little bit.
Absolutely. Your memoirs. Yes, absolutely. So then after Moonraker, I mean, obviously it's an incredible push, but is this when you start to really get into the singing? I mean, how does all that happen?
You know, after Moonraker, I stopped acting. I stopped modeling. I
Oh,
just went once in Japan for some photos, and then really stopped. I decided to, yeah. I wanted really, I wanted to become a singer. I wanted to become a songwriter. And the thing is that I was singing all the time, and some photographers, friends of mine, were telling me also, you should be a singer. You have a beautiful voice. So this probably pushed me also to become a singer. And even when I was 4 in Poland, I didn't speak French at all. But my dad was born in France, so he taught me all
hmm.
the French canteens, the nursery rhymes
Ah,
in French. So
yeah.
I couldn't speak French, but I sang. I was singing French. So maybe this is also a thing, um, that pushed me also. And and finally, I think I can thanks to the French singer Claude François, um, because he opened the doors to me,
Hmm.
to the artistic world. And when I met him, he took me, as I told you, to his concerts. When I saw him on the stage, you see, I am just, uh, I've been struck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, he was amazing. It was unbelievable. This energy he had and everything. So I think I get this at the back of my mind. And one day, a few years later, um, it became obvious to me that I have to be a singer. I have to be a songwriter.
It becomes you so well. And I have to tell you, and I said this to you when we've talked before, your energy level and your passion when you are singing is so clear. I've seen many of your videos on YouTube, for example, and you're spinning around and you look so elated and you're happy and you're looking up, and you're so fashionable when you do it, but it's really your face and your expression is just lit up. You are so alive when you sing. Do you feel that way? Like this is your passion?
Of course, because singing, it's really a passion, and and to write songs also, it's a message also what I like is the message I can with public, the message, to share with the public some messages, uh, yeah, and with the camera also, when for the video clip also, life is beautiful anyway.
Yes.
Life is hard sometimes, but life is beautiful, people are beautiful, well,
Well, it is beautiful. And even the communication, it's I love always peeling like, kind of an onion, if you will, but your communication is always so positive. Is that part of what inspires you with the songs and even your albums? I mean, is it those inspirational moments that really inspire you?
it depends. Sometimes life is inspiring me,
Yeah.
every word I hear, every music I can listen to, every one I meet in the streets, And for example, I wrote a song called "You'll Be a Man, My Son," and this song I've been inspired by Kipling,
Hmm.
the poem
Roger
of
Kipling. Yeah.
Kipling. Yeah, and this song is also a kind of message to all teenagers. There always been a lack of understanding between children and parents.
Yeah.
And this song, I wanted my son also to know that I will always be there for him. So
Mm.
it's a kind of message for every teenagers that parents are there for them. And so yes, I'm inspired by everything in life. A flower, by a smile.
Yeah.
So.
It's wonderful because I too feel teenagers, they call them millennials so often, get a very bad rap, and it's wonderful, and that's what I meant by that whole positive attitude that you have. You take a look at it, and the glass is half full. It's not half empty. It's that attitude of things. Now you've parlayed this. You and I've spoken about something. You're looking to, and hopefully we can hint to this, some new things coming out for everybody in the not too distant future. Can you talk about that?
Yes, as I said, I was also inspired by Roger Moore for the 50th anniversary of James Bond a few years ago. So I wrote a song called "Happy Birthday, Mr. Bond," and I asked to Roger to record a duet with me. So he said, "Of course." So we recorded this song, and this version was just for the James Bond fans. And Roger was very happy to be a part of this project. So I was working on 2 new versions of this song. So I decided to find a team of special, to have 2 new versions. But unfortunately, Roger passed away at that time, and I decided to pay tribute to him with all his fans. Some Drax girls appearing in MOONRAKER, in the video clip from MOONRAKER. Some Drax girls will be in the clip.
Oh,
so
great.
I decided in September to do a big event to pay tribute to Roger and to all the Bond actors also,
Yeah.
because how to say that? I would like to launch these 2 new versions. Roger, as I told you, loved this song, so I would like to share this tribute with every fan, all friends who loved him, and I'm looking for some partners to help us to make this event as big and as beautiful as possible. So in this song, Roger Moore paid also tribute to Sean Connery and to the other actors. And so we have been working on this project for many years, and we recorded the new versions in London. So in filming the 2 videos in many places in the world. And so we would like an international broadcast.
Yeah.
To show to all Bond fans this, because this is an exceptional thing. Never. How to say that? Roger was the only one. James Bond, who sang a song with the Bond girl. You know?
It's amazing. I mean, it is so unique. And I know one of the things that we've talked about is as we chat about it is September is perfect timing because, you know, at the end of September, you have the new movie. So there's absolutely going to be events and parties and celebrations, and fingers crossed, some will be live and in person. And, you know, it would be wonderful to have this as an event that is both live and a celebratory moment, but that could also be captured, almost like we're doing now, to be seen globally, to really introduce it to all the fans. And, you know, certainly we'll be working on that and partners that get involved from now until then. But it sounds so wonderfully incredible. It really does.
Yes, it is. You know, the thing is that, yes, he really loved this project, Roger. And so it was so sad when of course he passed away. Everybody was so sad. And I really decided to pay a tribute to him because he deserves it, you know?
Yeah.
And for me, it was the last time in this song that he played James Bond, you know? I don't know if you heard this song, but he was James Bond in this, you know, exactly like in the movie, and so it was fantastic, you know. Yeah. Do you want? What do you think about if? I don't know if it's a good idea, but if I give you some small scenes of the video clip, or?
Oh, I would love that. Yeah. Can we tease that out? Is that okay?
Love you forever, forever, Mr. Bond. Love you forever, forever.
My name is Bond, James Bond.
That's amazing. And the fact that you want to share it with the fan community, that says so much about you because, you know, and I'm going to say something, but, you know, maybe I wouldn't say it's controversial, but it's a reality. I think there are some actors just naturally do not connect perfectly with the fans or aren't as appreciative of the fans of who they are. But I've seen, you know, you at events, and I've seen you with the fan community, and you seem to just, you're wonderfully inspirational to all of them. You truly seem to like the fan community. Is that true?
You know, I think that without fans, artists doesn't exist. You know, we don't exist without fans. And I just, you know, the fans were absolutely fantastic with me. They are still, and they were, and they are, and they have always react. They always react, you know, when they had positive attitude with me. So it's like a big family, you know. I don't know. And we don't exist without fans. I can tell. I say that. You know.
What a lovely, lovely message. Absolutely. No, it really is. And also, I mean, down below, we're going to be putting obviously a lot of links of where people can appreciate you and appreciate, you know, what you bring to the table as an artist. But we'll keep following this and connecting to this and this event as we go through. It's a journey, and we'd love to go on the journey with you for sure.
Oh, great, though. So I hope that the COVID will leave us alone, will leave us quiet, yeah. I hope that everything will be better in September. That's all I hope.
It is a global and universal hope. Yes,
Yeah,
we share it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But Irka, thank you so much for coming on today and sharing this. And we'll hear more from you, of course, as time goes on.
Yeah, so thank you very much, David, really. And yeah, anyway, we have to keep in touch. Anyway.
We will. We will. You won't be able to keep it away for sure. Absolutely.
So thank you very, very much, really, everybody, to everyone, to you. Thank you very much, and good luck for everything, and take care of you. And,
Thank you so much. And this has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. We'll see you all real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond Experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.